The Yamaha.
All right.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
This is GL Smith with Northwest Vintage Guitars, and I'm here with Buck Simmonds, and it's 5 questions with Buck Simmonds. Before we get started, I want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And the first question is, Buck, what was your first guitar?
Wow, that's a good question. My first guitar was a blue Strat.
A blue Strat.
It was a handmade Strat that didn't have a name on it, and it was cheap at the guitar store. And in retrospect, it was one of the best Strats I've ever played.
Ah, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And why? Second question: why did you begin playing?
For the ladies.
For the ladies.
No, I don't know. I loved guitar. I always liked, when I listened to music, my ears key into the guitar. I always had the heroes that you had growing up and all that. So that drew me to the guitar. It just seemed like the coolest instrument.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And the third question is, who was your biggest influence when you were learning to play?
That's a good question. My biggest influences were like Lynyrd Skynyrd and the Dixie Dregs and Steve Morse, but I didn't ever learn their songs. I was learning Hendrix, Van Halen, you know, hard rock stuff, and Kiss songs, but they weren't necessarily the bands that influenced me. And then as soon as I learned a couple of songs, it was whatever that band was going to play at the parties. So it was the Cars and, you know, the Police and stuff that everyone liked.
It sounds like we grew up at the same high school.
Right, exactly.
And the fourth question is, the one that got away. What guitar did you once own that's no longer in your possession that you wish was?
I had a Candy Apple Red 1957 Telecaster that was double bound, front and back. Wow. Custom made and perfect condition, as if it were built the year I owned it.
Wow.
And it was fretless.
Oh, so the frets were so low.
The frets were not in there.
Oh, what?
And it was so, the slots were in there, but Fender sent it out without any frets to play it fretless. And I was going to refret it, and I ended up selling it to somebody for next to nothing. Like, I think this is 20 years ago, but it was like $600.
Oh, wow.
You know, for a guitar that was worth tens of thousands.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Even then, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And I just didn't know what it was.
Right. Well, it didn't have any frets.
And it didn't have any playability being fretless.
That's crazy.
And at that time, I wasn't the refretter that I am today.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So.
And the fifth and final question. What is your desert island guitar and amp, or acoustic? If you're an acoustic player, you're going to choose an acoustic.
It's going to be an acoustic.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah.
And it's going to be either something made by Hosen Young or it's going to be a Maestro or a Hosen Young.
Like acoustic. The one you brought today.
Yeah.
And play a fantastic guitar.
One, and it's funny because those are both guitars that were made within the last 3 or 4 years. And they're better than any of the pre-war Martins or anything that I've owned over my lifetime, which have been a significant number of collectible guitars. And I think I'd just take probably that one.
Oh, wow. It does sound fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, great. Well, that's it. That's been 5 questions with Buck Simmonds. And we want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Reverb at Northwest Vintage Guitars and Tokyo Road. Also, check out the website at nwvintageguitars.com. Check out our other 5 questions videos and our unboxing videos that come out on a regular basis. But for now, see ya.
That's great.
Then I